A very good morning to all you present here. I am Dr. Chetna Nagpal, Head of Center, welcoming you all to Inquisitive 2020, a quiz competition organized by SQ Stirling Campus, Russell Khema. SQ is one of the Scotland's leading providers of education and an awarding body for diploma programs. We are approved SQA Center and offers diploma courses with a wide ranges and the students can join after 10th, 11th or O levels. SQRAC centers offer range of programs, architecture technology, business with accounting, computing software development, electronics engineering, mechanical engineering, engineering systems. In this competition, we are registered with 30 schools and 500 participants across the UAE. I would like to thank school management for encouraging these students. Inquisitive 2020, the game of mind, intellectual interest, power, and joy. As I said, as said by one of the greatest philosophers, the only good is knowledge and the only evil is ignorance. So I would like to thank all of you in advance being a part of this quiz competition. This quiz competition is a conquest for school students of class 10th and 11th from all Emirates with the view to provide different knowledge beyond academics. Inquisitive 2020 is one of the kind that helps students elevate their skills, which will also affect their overall personality. Also, quizzes are the one where the students are able to share aspects of their personality with anybody. Yes, we know that you are so excited and curious about the competition, but hold your heart for some time. Let's have a glance at guidelines. I request Yashi Singh to discuss the guidelines for Inquisitive 2020.
Good morning, everyone. I will just run you through quickly through the guidelines. Only individual entries are eligible. All matters pertaining to the quiz, the decision of the organizer will be final. Participants will not be allowed to use mobile or other electronic instruments. We request you to kindly stay away from them because they will only distract you. The questions are in the form of multiple choice questions. You also have some true or false statements. Once you start the quiz, with each question, there's a timer associated. As soon as the timer runs out, the next question will automatically be displayed on the screen. We also advise that audience and supporters do not prompt and give you hints or clues. Replacement of any participant is not allowed after registration at this point. Also, please make sure the browser that you are using on the device that you intend to use for the quiz is updated. We strongly recommend that you use either Chrome or Firefox. This quiz is designed in three levels. Level one is the elimination round. Each participant will be given a set of 20 multiple choice questions. These questions are from the field of reasoning, logical thinking, mathematics, and current affairs. With each question, you have a timer set of 45 seconds. After 45 seconds, it will automatically go on to the next question. To move on to the next round, you have to achieve 50% in this round, which is you need to answer 10 questions correctly out of 20. The next level is called Find Your Aptitude. Once you are done with level one and you reach level two, the areas that will be covered here is architecture, business, computing, and engineering. Again, you will be provided with a set of 20 multiple choice questions. This time, the timer associated with each question is 60 seconds, and the threshold remains same, which is 50%. That is, you need to answer 10 questions correctly out of 20 to go to the next round. The last level is called Choose Wisely. Now, in this level, when you get onto the screen, you will see questions designed from four streams: architecture, business, computing, and engineering. You need to choose only one of these. When you choose any one of these, you will receive a set of 10 multiple choice questions. The time limit for each question will be 60 seconds. In case by the end of level 3 we have a tie, then those students will enter an additional round of tiebreaker. In tiebreaker, again, you will be asked a series of 5 questions. These questions will again be MCQ type, and the person who gives the most correct answers in least time will be pronounced the winner. These are some additional guidelines that you must pay attention to. An identity card is necessary for identification and for receiving the e-certificates and prizes. We strongly recommend that you keep a scan copy of your ID available at the system that you are using at all times. No participant should contest under false or different identities. If you do fall into the category of winners, your identities will be verified by the organizing team. The organizers, they reserve all right to disqualify participants at any time in case we identify a discrepancy. Qualified students for winning positions will get a call after level 3 within an hour. And if there is a situation of a tiebreaker, you would be informed about that as well. Now, the agenda for the day, we start with the quiz at 11:30 a.m. You will receive the link in the same chat box that you are using right now. Once you receive the link, you can click on it and you would be redirected to the to the quiz platform. Now, remember, it's timer based. So what will happen is as soon as you start your quiz, after every question, the timer runs out and it goes automatically to the next question. You complete your level 1, level 2, and once you complete your level 3, your quiz will be deemed as completed and you can come back and join the same webinar. If during the quiz you have any problem, be it technical or any other questions related to the quiz, you can always come back to the webinar and type your questions. The moderators will be available here to answer your questions during the quiz also. Okay. Once we have finished with the quiz, within an hour, you will receive a call and you would be told if you have to enter the tiebreaker round and whether or not you are eligible for a prize. Also, at 4 p.m., we start with a webinar which is based on AI enabled chatbots. You would be told about the importance of chatbots, where they are used, and you would also have a hands on session on how to build a chatbot from the very inception. In the evening at 6 p.m., we start a virtual valedictory ceremony. For this, we would request all participants to join at 5:45. Before this, you will receive the link for this in your registered email IDs. Now, I would request all participants, if they have any questions based on the guidelines, on the quiz, or how it will be conducted, you can write your question in the chat box and the moderators will reply to you.
We'll give you another 5 minutes to ask any kind of questions because we are also getting some questions. So after 5 minutes, we are going to give you a link and you can start your quiz. So last 1 minute to publishing the link. I hope everyone gets the link in the chat box. Please click the link and start your quiz. And any difficulties, any technical difficulties you have, please write a message to us. Write in the chat box. Students who have finished the quiz, please wait for announcement. Okay, welcome back everyone. So here we are going to take some of your questions regarding quiz. The first question is, will the first and second round marks be calculated or only third round? Yes, yes, she. Okay, now the question is, they have asked whether we are going to count a first and second round marks. It was very much clear in the guidelines that first and second round, you can just go to the next level when you clear 50% of marks in each level. And the third round, who will be the winner? The maximum marks in the least time, and we'll have a winner for the third round. I request everyone just to wait for 5 minutes more and we have announcements and then after that you can exit the webinar. The question is asked by Zia Bashir. The time after, within 1 hour after this quiz, we are going to call you if you are in the top winners. Please post your questions over here. Yes, Advait Patil. Yes, we are deciding separately for each category. Question by Jana, that will be know our marks now. Now you will not get to know, but yes, in the validity function, after that we can publish your marks and mail them if it is required.
I think Deep has asked when we will get to know if we are selected or not. Deep, you will be contacted within the hour if you are selected, and we will inform you with further details then.
Okay, how many position holders will be there? There will be three winners, first, second, and third. First will get a prize money of 760 AD. Second will get of 500 AD, and the third will be 250 AD. Yes, only three will be selected.
Arvind has asked, isn't the announcement at 6 p.m.? The announcement of winner, which is the virtual valedictory ceremony, is at 6 p.m. But you have some initial announcements right now relating to how do we move forward. Amreen, no, the winners will not be announced now. The winners will only be announced in the valedictory ceremony at 6 p.m. Mushfira, even if you have participated in the quiz and you've only been able to get through level one, level two, you will receive a certificate of participation in any case.
Yes, Noel, you will get to know whether you are a winner or not before 6 p.m. But we are not going to declare that it's a first position or a second or a third. That you are going to get to know at 6 p.m. itself.
Yes, Kaushal, certificates will be provided to all participants.
Rehra, we will call you and also will email regarding the results after within the 1 hour after you exit the webinar.
I think someone is just trying to be funny. Hussein, could you just give us 2, 3 minutes for the final announcements? We will announce the next steps. We are just waiting for more participants to join back to the webinar. Mohammed, give us 2 minutes. We will just announce the next steps. Mohammed, at level three, there is no cutoff, but the winners will be decided based on who has earned the maximum points. And I don't think the any of the fields are being judged differently. All the fields have 10 questions and they'll be judged equally. Ajay sir, I can see a technical difficulty. Somebody closed the browser after level 2 and they are not able to enter level 3. Can we do something?
Okay, the students who have finished quiz, they can leave the webinar, and there is another uh, webinar for AI-enabled chatbots. We encourage you to please join this webinar at 4, and the prizes will be announced at valedictory ceremony. So join us at 6 p.m. as well. Thank you for whom they have completed the quiz. They can leave the session, but others who are still doing can be on the link itself.
Akhila, could you just hold on for a minute? Our IT expert will contact you in a minute.
The link for validity session is the same. You can join for the same link.
Okay, I'll announce again for the AI chatbot. For the chatbot, you can join at 4 p.m., but the lobby will be open 10 to 15 minutes before. So if you enter before, you'll be placed in the waiting area, and the webinar begins at 4 p.m. Yes, Deep and Akshit, you can leave now. Thank you for the participation. I hope we'll see you back at the ceremony and for the webinar.
Yashi, can you just tell us about a bot webinar because some students are
Yes,
still
ma'am.
there.
This is based on AI-enabled chatbots. We will talk about what a chatbot is, how do we integrate it, and we will talk about the life cycle of a chatbot, starting from how to design one, how do you implement it, how do you deploy it at the end. So I will start by building a chatbot with you from the scratch, and finally we will deploy that chatbot in a chat window and see how it automates your process. You're very welcome, Varsha. We had fun hosting it. Bhumika, the final results will be announced in the valedictory ceremony at 6 p.m. In case of a tiebreaker, the individual candidates will get a call from our team. Yes, Balnaz, you can leave. I hope we will see you back for the webinar at 4 and for the ceremony at 6.
Okay, I just want to do one more announcement that you are going to get another link for the 6 p.m. function. So you will get another link. You'll get a mail from us, and you need to join that webinar link because this webinar will be expired in some time. Yes, Siddharth, you can exit the webinar. we'll give you another link for the webinar, which is planned on in 6 p.m. Yashik, a question for you. Is it necessary to attend the webinar at 4 so you can tell us what they will lose?
It is highly advisable. It is recommended from all of us that you attend the webinar. This will be useful for everyone, no matter what stream you are from. At some point or the other, you would want to start up something, or maybe have a business idea, or even a small idea that you would want to execute within friends. This chatbot could be implemented from a very small stage, small development business, up to a very large scale business. So no matter which background you're from, we highly recommend that you attend the webinar.
I think this answers your question.
Thank you, Ambreen. We will see you soon. Okay, our IT team has just given us an update that some of you are retrying to enter the quiz link that you've already completed. You're trying to take the quiz again. Please remember, when you do this, we have your timestamp, we have your login details. Anyone who's done the quiz more than one time will not be considered. This will be counted as a discrepancy. So we strongly advise that if you've completed the quiz once, please do not re-enter with the link that's been given to you. Zainab, the registration details cannot be changed at this point. But what you can do is that you have the contact for the managing committee. It's there in the mail. On any one of the IDs, you can just send this updated information. If needed, we will take that information from the email IDs. Okay, the quiz has been closed. We have had a lot of fun organizing it. I hope you all enjoyed it, and we sincerely hope we will see you for the webinar at 4, and especially for the valedictory ceremony at 6 p.m. Thank you so much.
A very warm good evening from SQA approved Sterling Campus, RAC, UAE. Welcome to the virtual valedictory ceremony to all the participants of Inquisitive 2020. It is our pleasure to honor this enthusiastic and energetic audience who have participated in such a huge number in this online quiz arena. We have experienced a rare and a talented combination of students from all the Emirates who have made this competition a great success. It gives us immense pleasure to announce that we had 450 participants in total, out of which 167 cleared to level 2 and 43 cleared the level 3. Let's move ahead with our ceremony without delaying further. I would like to invite our panelists to share with all of you their views on the online quiz competition and its importance. Let me welcome Dr. Sufi Anwar, Director of Academics, University of Stirling, Dr. Abrar Ahmed, Program Director, Mechanical Engineering, and Mr. Sunil Kumar Seti, Program Director, Business with Accounting. Let's start with a discussion. Let me welcome Sufi Anwar, sir. Sir, in recent times, we have seen that these quizzes, they help in building teamwork, and they are little critical and in determining the skills of a student. What would you suggest about this?
Vijisha, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's a very interesting question, especially in the context of current pandemic scenario. Quiz is not just about focusing on knowledge aspect, because there are multiple things, especially as you said about the critical thinking skills, the team working, and many transferable skills we may be able to enhance in the students if we can develop the culture of quiz. So why I say this is, a quiz not just pertains to general knowledge kind of a quiz. The quiz can also be, related with many other kind of an application-oriented learning. It is. So the moment we put students in groups oriented, the quiz kind of a scenario or a platform, there is an opportunity that there's a free learning taking place. Students start exchanging their perspective with that of others before they come up with a final solution for the problem or an issue or an answer as such it is. So there is a plenty of opportunity for collaboration, plenty of opportunity in terms of enhancing their critical thinking, plus also opportunity to develop their team working skills, which are these are the skills, what this corporate sector really look for, not just the technical side of a student. I hope this answered your question.
Thank you, sir. One more question that I would like to ask. In today's education context, to reinvent the education system and to give students a break from traditional classroom learning, is there a need to revive the quiz culture in schools and colleges?
What I say is, as I see how we have done in our own university in terms of adapting to this online format as well. So engaging students becomes a very, very important part of enhanced learning and teaching it. So unless students are engaged, and the learning won't take place. Now, when it comes to a traditional classroom-based learning, be it or maybe an online learning. So, but what I'm saying is, from an online learning, we can take away certain things to adapt into the traditional classroom-based learning also in terms of a quiz culture, as you are highlighting, because this can help students to be actively engaged in the learning process. So how these kind of quizzes can be done? There are so many technology based formats are also available these days, like the Kahoot quiz format. Similarly, many other ways, the kind of an MCQs and different kind of formats relating to the subject or a project what we are teaching in the classroom. If this can be brought into the lesson plan itself, and if this can be made part and parcel of our teaching plan, I'm sure we can actively engage the students, and we can also make sure that at the end we are able to achieve the purpose for which we are meant. I hope this answers.
That's such a wonderful thought, sir, and I totally agree to you.
Thank you.
Sunil, sir, next question I would like to ask you. How do you think quiz is, as a concept as such, is how valuable it is in education and how it would benefit online learning in the current context?
Thank you, Vijisha, and good evening to all. So I may take a bit more time to answer this question.
Sure, sir,
Initially,
please.
the concept of quiz has been introduced or suggested by a group of education psychologists in the mid of 90s. Before also quiz was there, but not in a very formalist way as a part of this formative assessment. Because we all experienced that we'll be studying, at the end we are writing essays and essays. So there were no system of this kind of quiz, and quiz was only in the as an extracurricular activity. But to reduce the stress of students to mug up and to entertain them by learning through fun, a kind of pattern introduced as called, we called it as quiz. Actually, it's very well known that a fact that retrieval aids retention. So reading information as a way of learning does have its uses, but reading information and then taking a quiz is much more effective. So actually, it's forcing our brain to retrieve data to ensure that it becomes embedded for use in the future. Yes, so quizzes definitely help us to retain information. Further, quizzes help us to embed information in our brain. This provides a strong foundation for our next level learning. So when we go for always to the upcoming levels, the upper levels, we need always a backup, a prerequisite. So quizzes, I think, it just than reading or going for other pattern of examinations or assessments. Quizzes are going to embed the information in our brain for a longer time. Plus, from my own experience in the classrooms, I found that the students are having less stress on when it's in a quiz format. Plus, it helps us a lot to reduce the gap. For example, the kind of quiz competition we have conducted today. Students, those who are always only having the bookish knowledge, or they're reading only the academic books, so they are forced to refer beyond the books also. They are referring about the current affairs. Okay, the kind of questions we were asking is because there are questions from all areas as per the recent happenings in the world. So they are forced to refer the magazines, newspaper. They will attempt to listen news, and this is a kind of a healthy way of entertaining them. And at the same time, inadvertently they are learning also. So I think quiz in an overall way, it's a very advisable mode of uh, assessment and learning. It's not only for us, it's not only with definitive nature, it's also a way of learning. And since the last 3 or 4 months due to the COVID-19, when we all are moved to the online platform, so we relays further the importance of quiz and how it can be very well replaced the kind of the traditional assessment pattern we were having so far. I hope I answered you.
Thank you, sir. Dr. Abrar, I would like to ask you, in recent times, we have had the National Olympiads and the National Talent Search exam. Once again, underlining the significance of quiz platforms at the national level. So, how do you think it is going to benefit the students, and how we can try encouraging students to be a part of such events?
Okay. Good evening, everyone, and thank you, Vidisha, for this question. According to me, in today's scenario, most of the parents as well as the students take up these examinations, competitive examinations, especially if as you have mentioned, the Olympiad exams, as an additional burden to the routine studies what these students are undergoing. It normally gives a sense to these students as well as the parents that this is going to hamper the regular curriculum or bring down their grades as such. But if you ask me, in fact, this is not the case. This is not the scenario. Um, and the aim of these competitive exams, whether it is national level or international level, these Olympiads are conducted both nationally as well as internationally. And the aim of these competitive exams is to just provide a unique set of competition platform, which creates a talent pool for the future generation. And these examinations also motivate the students to perform better, and it also gives as an individual what are their strengths as well as weaknesses, and accordingly a student can work towards achieving his goals, whether if is weak into some field of interest what he has got, like these competitive exams are based upon various fields, whether it is science, business, or mathematics. It is based upon the interest of a student. He can take up this, which will give him an understanding of where exactly he is standing in this competitive world. And there's these examinations also uh, put in questionnaire which are quite tricky and more of conceptual in nature, which will in fact help the students to understand the topic well in future course. And this is not the end of it. This is also going to improve on their routine results, which is a misconcept what a student as well as a parent has got with respect to these kind of exams. And to add on, it also helps improve the analytical thinking capability of student, which is very much helpful in today's date of competitive exams, what one has to take up if is looking for any sort of professional courses to be enrolled into. Obviously, every university has got their own set of enrollment examinations or qualifying examinations. So these competitions or these set of quizzes or competitive exams, I can say, are really helpful for them in future. Uh, that's what I think. I've made my point.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Sunil, sir, I would like to ask, this quizzing is just not about testing your aptitude and your general knowledge. It's something beyond that. So, can you just elaborate the benefits that this quiz competitions have?
Yes, it's a nice question. Because when we were all students, if there's a quiz, it is always about GK or a particular uh, discipline, and definitely it was out of the classroom activity. Yes, nowadays the perspective has been changed. So, for example, listening to the teacher and explain something to the class and expecting the students to remember what they said and they have to deliver it later in the paper. That was a pattern we all are experienced, and quiz was outside the classroom. But nowadays, okay, quizzes are the part of the classroom assessment. Okay, they present information from a different perspective. So, okay, things from a different angle often help us to understand better. Okay. And for example, it can help the students to build confidence also. For example, first time a student has appeared accused and he would get only 5 out of 10 just for say. Okay. Next time when he reappears, he's getting 7. Means he will get motivated himself. Okay, without feeling the pressure of learning, and it is getting more into registered in their brain. Okay. So more often if you play quizzes, okay, I'm using the word play only because I told okay, there's always a fun element with learning. The way play quizzes, the better you get at the time at and your knowledge is increasing and more you know. So looking back over the line quiz records and seeing how much they have improved gives a student the confidence to know they are progressing, or the teachers can exactly give a feedback, and it can as I mentioned in my previous answer also, it can always help us to as a teacher to identify exactly where the students is lacking, which area the student is low, so we can give the exact suggestion what they have to do, improvise themselves.
Just to add on to this, sir, so how would you suggest which all manners can we conduct such quiz competitions in any of the platforms? How can we keep them engaged? How can we keep the students engaged?
Sorry, the question to me only. Can you please repeat the question?
Yes, yeah. So I was asking you in which all manners these online quizzes are helping the sessions to be getting more engaged for the students. So would you suggest any kind of a particular platform for such quiz competitions or?
Yeah, because we all have the learning management system, and most of the modern learning management system is providing these kind of facilities. Apart from that, there is Kahoot. And both the conceptual as well as the numerical questions or the numerical portions can be well assessed by using quizzes in the classrooms. And also on a regular basis, we want to always make sure that after delivering the lectures, we want to make sure that how is the function of learning has happened. So in a very informal way, just by question answer form also. If it is not formally done, also the quiz is very helpful in online learning.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, the entire panelists, for such an insightful conversation. Let's move ahead with the ceremony because I'm sure all of the participants are excited and eager to know the results. And I'm sure that this conversation that we had now has been very informative, and it will involve all our students who have participated today, and I'm sure they will participate more in such competition. So let's move ahead with the winners now. Let's announce. Moving ahead, I'm sure all of you are excited. Let's move ahead then. We have our managing director, Mr. Velanand SR, who's going to announce the winners, and I will cordially welcome him. Velanand sir, if you could just announce the results, please come in, sir. Please join us.
In today's event, in a manner of speaking, you've helped create history. I think this is the first such virtual event that any institution would have attempted, and I must congratulate our incredible team for doing this. We have a track record of hosting very large events, in the what you could call the real or physical world. BitFest used to be an iconic event in which we had quiz competitions. But this is the first time that we're doing something like this online, and I think it's turned out very well. We've had a lot of participation. I'd also like to congratulate the winners and announce them. So the third place goes to Tanya Tatia Rishi, DPS Sharjah, Delhi Private School Sharjah. Congratulations and all the best to you.
Thank you.
Second place is Deep Shah, again of DPS Sharjah. Congratulations and good luck. Keep going well. The first place goes to Rishi Varun Murugan, GEMS Our Own Indian School. Hearty congratulations. Good job. Keep it up. Thank you.
I would thank you, sir. I would request the winners if you could just speak a few words about how do you think about the quiz competition. Did you enjoy it? Anything that is coming into your mind, you can just speak up. Let's start with Rishabh. Rishabh, can you just speak a few words for us? Rishi, can you hear us?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Rishi. So we would like to know your experience about the quiz competition. Could you share your experience, please?
Good evening to everyone present in this webinar. This is the first time I'm taking part in an online quiz, and I thoroughly enjoyed myself. In a situation like this, quizzes like these could be very helpful for students like us. I would like to thank the Sterling University for conducting such a wonderful quiz. Thank you.
Thank you, Rishi. Thank you so much. We are really happy and very overwhelmed to know that you have enjoyed the quiz competition. Keep participating for more events like this. Okay, let's move ahead. And Deep is around. Deep Shah. Deep, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So could you please share your experience about the quiz competition? How did you like? Did you enjoy it?
Yes, ma'am. So first of all, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
So I would like to thank University of Stirling for the wonderful efforts taken for organizing Inquisitive 2020. This was the first time I participated in an online quiz. And Inquisitive 2020 was a well-planned quiz of mind intellectual calculations, reasoning, and current affairs. I thoroughly enjoyed every level. I thoroughly enjoyed every level of the quiz, and the anxiety was increasing at every level with the maximum at the tiebreaker. So once again, I want to tell you how grateful I am for the organizers for creating a virtual platform for allowing us to participate in this quiz on a sunny Saturday from the comfort of our homes. So everyone, stay home, stay safe, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Deep. That was really overwhelming, and we are really touched with your kind words. It was fun hosting you also. Tanya,
Thank you.
can you please share your experience with us?
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. I'm Tanya, and this was the first time I've attended a online quiz. It was really nice. The quiz was mind blowing and nerve wracking. The tiebreaker round was very exciting, and I loved it. It was really nice. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tanya. Thank you. We are really glad that you could share your experience. Thank you all to participants. It was wonderful. Please keep participating in such events. I would like to invite Rhoda ma'am to come and give the vote of thanks. Over to you, Rhoda ma'am.
Good evening, everyone. Dear students, parents, and colleagues, I deem it a great privilege to have been asked to propose a vote of thanks on this occasion. First of all, let me thank our Managing Director, Mr. Velanand Esa, for his gracious presence in this function and also for announcing the winners of Inquisitive 2020. Next, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Chetna Nagpal, Head SQA Center Russell Khaimah, Dr. Ebrar Ahmed, Program Director Mechanical Engineering, and Mr. Sunil Kumar, Program Director Business with Accounting SQA, for initiating a remote event like this amidst all these ongoing challenges. I deeply appreciate the constant and tireless efforts of Ms. Yashi Singh, Ms. Vijishya Gopalakrishnan, Mr. Jamin Kodros, and Mr. Sunil Kumar and his team for taking care of the modus operandi of the event. Needless to say, without your sincere efforts and dedication, an event like this would have been impossible. I also thank our senior colleagues, Dr. Sufi Enver, Director Academics, University of Stirling, Russell Khaimah, Dr. Ebrar Ahmed, Program Director Mechanical Engineering, and Mr. Sunil Kumar, Program Director Business with Accounting SQA, for taking part in the panel discussion and also for establishing the unbeatable importance of quiz in a student's life. We are extremely thankful to our IT manager, Mr. Ajay Victor, for his commendable efforts in conceptualizing and materializing Inquisitive 2020 online. Ajay and his team member Rajendra deserve a massive shout. Finally, I would like to thank all the participants along with their parents and the school staff who have encouraged them to participate in this online quiz competition. Once again, on behalf of SQA Center Russell Khaimah, I thank you all for making this virtual event a great success. Thank you all. Have a lovely evening. Thank you.